Hi, and thank you for choosing this video course. Today, I'll be teaching you about the CPA network application. But first, what are CPA networks? CPA networks are effectively the middlemen in the process of CPA marketing. On one side, they negotiate deals with advertisers like eHarmony and Netflix who are looking to buy leads. They also help these advertisers set up their CPA offers. On the other side, they manage all the affiliates in their network who are looking to make a commission by getting traffic to the CPA offers and getting leads for the advertisers. The CPA networks are thus facilitators. CPA networks also take care of the tracking and cash flow between the advertisers and the affiliate. They track which affiliates are earning commission and they get money from the advertisers for these leads and then pay out the money to the affiliates. The CPA networks make a small cut of each transaction, and that's how they make their money. For example, if Netflix is willing to pay $20 per lead, the CPA network may pay the affiliate $19 per lead and keep $1. However, the reason to have an application process is because there are many CPA marketers who scam and deceive people into filling their CPA offers. After learning about the CPA network, you should now find a good CPA offer to insert into your website. While doing this, you should find an offer that fits the needs and wants of your website traffic. For example, if you have a website about gaming, then the CPA offers you have to incorporate into your website should also be related to gaming. In order to easily accomplish this, you could use some search engine websites solely designed for finding CPA offers. Two of the most prominent sites like this are OfferVault and ODigger. You only have to enter the keyword, and then the results related to your keyword will be displayed. So for instance, if you searched games on those sites, CPA offers related to games will be displayed. Now after the search, everything doesn't end there. The search usually gives you additional details that you can use to learn more about the CPA network and the details that you need to help you apply for a CPA network. This information includes the type of traffic that the CPA offer allows you to use and the actions that the visitors of your site need to do in order for you to earn the commission. Next, in order to join a CPA network, you will need to fill out an online application. This usually is pretty straightforward and does not vary much from one company to another. You will be asked to provide your name or company name, your mailing address, email address, phone number, and generally some form of tax ID, like your social security number or an employer identification number, or EIN. You'll also be asked to provide the URL of one or more of your websites. Sometimes there are a couple of additional questions regarding the kind of business you have and what method you plan to use to drive traffic to the company's offers. After you submit your application, there's also a phone call involved. However, if you're in a hurry, there's actually no harm in you reaching out to the network by yourself first. Even though many networks will reach out to you, it's good practice to try reaching out to the network first. Some networks approve or disapprove applications without ever doing a phone screen. You can sometimes find a contact phone number at the network's website you're applying to. When you call or reach out to the network, you should ask to speak with somebody regarding a recent application you've submitted. You should call within 24 hours of submitting the application. And when you speak to the appropriate person, just explain that you submitted your application and wanted to make sure that they received it because you're looking to promote their offers. And then let them know that they're able to reach out to you if they have any questions about the application. In many cases, they will review your application right on the spot and either accept or deny you or ask a few questions about how you plan to promote their offers. As I mentioned earlier, you can reach out to them first or wait for the network to reach out to you through phone screening. The phone screening is when the network will call you and ask you a few short questions to make sure you're not doing anything sketchy. Some networks just pick and choose who they decide to call and automatically accept or deny. This is a measure they do to prevent fraudsters. The phone questions should not take more than 2 or 3 minutes to complete. And the questions that you will be asked by the CPA network are usually the same, and the answers you give can be fairly standard and generic. Below are some sample questions that you're likely to be asked. Questions like, how did you hear about us? How do you plan to promote our offers? How long have you been involved in internet marketing? What category or niche do you usually work in? Do you offer incentives? How much do you spend on advertising? Do you work with any other CPA networks? These are the questions you'll likely be asked, and they're not very difficult. Just print out the questions and the answers above and have them on hand for when the phone call comes. You will discover that most of the time you'll be accepted on the spot, and within minutes you can be searching for offers to promote. Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to automate your CPA income with follow-up emails. With this feature, you can plan a series of emails ahead and schedule them in order, and Aweber will take care of the rest for you. So you can spare your time and do other important tasks while Aweber will send them the follow-up emails automatically. So let's get started. Log into your Aweber account, and you'll see the Messages button at the top left-hand side of the page. Move your cursor to the button, and you will see a drop-down menu. Choose the Follow-up Series option in the drop-down menu. It will lead you to this page. As you can see here, there are three options: Drag and Drop Email Builder, Plain Text Message, and Code Your Own HTML. You can choose the one that you usually use to upload emails, but in this case, I'm going to choose Plain Text Message as an example. When you're in this page, the first thing that you'll see is the subject line box. Enter the subject line and type the email in the large box below your subject line. And when you're done with it, click on Save and Exit and wait for it to load. And then you'll see this page. Click on the Send options and choose the option to add this draft to your follow-up series. You want to click Click Tracking because this feature enables you to keep an eye on the open rate. And then click on Add to Follow-up Series. And there you go, your first follow-up email. To create a second email, move your cursor to Create a Message and click on Plain Text Message again. It will lead you to the page where you'll fill in your subject line and write your email just like before. Enter the subject line in your email, and once you're done, click on the Save and Exit button. And you will be directed back to this page. And do the same thing. Click on Send Options and then Add to Follow-up Series. The pop-up box is now different from the first one. You need to state how many days after the previous email you would want to send out the second one. If you have a monthly follow-up email series, change the number to 30 so that your second email will be sent 1 month later. If you want it to send after 1 week, change the number to 7. The number can vary depending on your schedule. On the same page, there is a Send Window feature. You can deliver your message on certain days and times. For example, if you want the email to be sent on weekdays only, click on the box from Monday to Friday. You can also set the time interval between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. For your information, statistics have showed that weekdays from 9 to 12 is the time when most people will check their email. So it's highly recommended that you choose this interval to send your email. If you've planned to use this feature, this would be a reference for you. Moving on, you've noticed that there are another 2 options below the table. The first one is Send Messages based on each subscriber's local time, and you may want to enable this because you wouldn't know exactly where your subscribers are. If you send the emails merely according to your own time zone, you might lose some subscribers. The second option is Apply these days and times to all messages, and this is totally optional depending on your schedule. In this example, I'm going to put 30 days under the interval. In addition, click on Send Messages based on each subscriber's local time. Most importantly, click the Click Tracking and then click on Add to Follow-up Series. And there you have it. You've just set up your follow-up email series. If you want to have more in your series, just repeat the steps and that'll do it. Thanks for watching.